hard to capture, extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifested. The gods work like appliances, dealing in my psyche.
Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys another discussion for Boruto chapter 47. And for the anime only fans, I gotta say right now, this is the time of the month where I'm gonna be talking about spoilers. I'm doing a few more spoiler videos than usual because there was a lot of information that was hidden in plain sight that I really gotta talk about that I did not talk about in the chapter review. So I thank you for your support, but if you're still here, I'm assuming you're caught up with the manga and you don't care about spoilers. So as we all know, in this latest Boruto manga chapter, you have this moment where Kawaki loses his karma seal and everybody's like, oh my god, Kawaki's safe, Kawaki no longer has karma. One of you guys had a hilarious comment where Boruto and Kawaki were saying to each other like, hey, you know, we're going to die together, right? And then Kawaki looks at his arm and says, nah, I don't know about that one, chief. Like, I laughed my ass off at that one. But here's the thing though, right? We know based on the time skip, we know with 16-year-old Boruto, potentially 16 or 17-year-old Kawaki's age is not yet confirmed, but we know that Boruto's 16 when this happens. But Kawaki is essentially activating karma at will, and Boruto and Kawaki's karmas are resonating. And so when you start looking at that right there, I definitely think that yes, the obvious is that Kawaki's gonna get the karma seal again. However, I think that the difference in this time is that it's gonna be more tragic than it was in any other time period. So this is what I'm getting at on this, okay? I want you to think about it from Kawaki's perspective. So his father sold him to Jigen, aka Isshiki Otsutsuki. Kawaki watched as all these children were failing to resonate with the karma when Jigen was trying to place it on them, okay? None of them could take the karma seal. Kawaki survives. He then undergoes brutal training with Delta and Jigen and all these different people in Kara. We see Jigen literally beating Kawaki in one of the flashbacks, okay? We see Kawaki with all this PTSD. Kawaki is a clearly troubled young man. However, this is the thing. Now he's living with Naruto. Kawaki knows what it's like to have a real father. Kawaki understands what it means to have real love and companionship. And so when you start looking at all of this, we've seen how Kawaki on more than one occasion was willing to sacrifice himself to save Naruto. Kawaki knows that Naruto was in the hospital, that Naruto could not defeat Isshiki when they fought, that Sasuke could not fight alongside Naruto, and that the two heroes of the 4th Great Ninja War who were able to defeat Kaguya could not defeat Jigen, aka Isshiki. I think that you're gonna have a scenario where Kawaki not only sacrifices himself for Naruto yet again, because people forget he sacrificed himself when Delta used that eye beam jutsu that she has where not even Naruto could have regenerated. When she tried to use it on Naruto and Himawari, Kawaki sacrificed his arm in order to protect Naruto. And now that you have Boruto with the karma seal, that we know that Isshiki needs Boruto to become a perfect Otsutsuki so he can continue on with the process of planting that 10 tails and harvesting all the chakra from all the people on earth and creating a new divine tree and creating new chakra fruit. Well, here's the thing. We know based on Isshiki's conversation with Amado that he needs Boruto and Kawaki. Kawaki no longer has the karma seal. He no longer has it. However, Boruto still has it. I think that what's going to be truly tragic with Boruto and Kawaki's falling out is that Kawaki is going to sacrifice himself for not just Naruto, not just Konoha, but he's going to try and make a deal to where Isshiki cannot touch Boruto because Kawaki's going to willingly take the karma seal. He's going to make that sacrifice after understanding what it's like to be in a village where people love you, be with somebody who considers you to be just like a son to him when it comes to Naruto and Kawaki's relationship. And all of a sudden he had a taste of that life, and now he willingly throws himself back into a scenario where he's basically a harbinger of death, where he's going back into that darkness. That's what's gonna make Kawaki a truly tragic character. I definitely think that you're seeing a mirroring, a parallel of Boruto and Kawaki, much in the same way that you saw parallels with Naruto and Sasuke. You know, one of the things that Ikimoto talked about in his Italian interview, and I believe 2018, he said that what they're aiming for with Kawaki, what he and Kodachi are aiming for, is essentially showing how Boruto and Kawaki, even though it ain't like Naruto and Sasuke where they were rivals and everything, with Boruto and Kawaki, they're forced together, they're forced to grow together, and they're in a situation where a bond forms to where it's more like brotherhood, and you're working to that point where they're breaking up. I think that this is what you're getting, because we saw how quickly Boruto is willing to throw himself at Kawaki's sake when Boruto's realizing that Kawaki's got to die. Kawaki's got that realization on his face as well. Boruto throws himself into harm's way because of it. He's ready to knock Amado into the next lifetime. Like, you see the passion there. I think you're gonna see it reciprocated. I think that that's what you're gonna see. I think Kawaki is gonna willingly sacrifice himself to save Boruto, to save Naruto, to save Konoha, and that's where you're gonna get that moment where when the fall of Kawaki happens, when Isshiki maybe begins to start taking over his body to use him as a full vessel again. If that's the case, if that's what's gonna happen because the extraction has completed, it's sped up for whatever reason, if that's the case, that makes that Boruto versus Kawaki fight during the flash forward sequence that much more hard hitting. It's gonna set up a huge payoff to it. However, I wanna know from you guys, do you guys think that Kawaki is gonna have the karma seal forced on him, or do you think that Kawaki is going to willingly take it? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching only to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.